What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Troy Williamson versus Josh Kelly. This is happening at the Newcastle Arena this weekend in the UK for the British light middleweight title. So this is a big matchup in the domestic level. So let's get into it. Let's start with Troy Williamson. He's coming into this one with a record of 18 wins, no losses, 13 wins by way of knockout. In his last 5 fights, he's won 3 of them by knockout or stoppage, including a win over Ted Cheeseman, where he won the British light middleweight title by knockout from him. So he's feeling good, right? Feeling the momentum on his side. Williamson has got good size. He's the bigger man slightly in this bout. He's a guy that chops you down, likes to fight on the inside, and have his opponents fighting off the back foot and pushing them back towards the rope, letting his hands go. And when he does let his hands go, you feel it because he's got power. He's got good shot selection, mixes up his attacks. Good body puncher and a decent counter puncher, powerful hooks and straight hand, and he has a good uppercut. He does good work in the ring when he's in control. Against Cheeseman, that was a good back and forth fight. When Williamson was the aggressor, he was having success, right? The power backed him up, and he made Cheeseman fight his fight because Cheeseman can box, and he was having success when he was doing that, using the jab and his footwork to come in from different angles, and he had Williamson hurt a few times in the fight. But then he got away from doing what he was having success in, and that was keeping the rein. And when he stopped doing that, Williamson took advantage of it. When he recaptured the momentum, ended up getting the stoppage in the 10th round when he had Ted Cheeseman on the ropes with the right hooks, caught him, and it was lights out from there. Kelly is more of a boxer than a guy that can punch, right? If he can stay on the outside, use his jab and his quickness to push back Williamson and keep him at a distance and come in from different angles, he'll have some success. But if he gets sucked into a brawling fight, I don't think it ends well for him at all. But let's talk about Josh Kelly. He's coming into this one with a record of 12 wins, 1 loss, 7 wins by way of knockout. He's on a 2-fight win streak after suffering his first loss against David Avanesian, the same guy that's about to fight Terrence Crawford next week. Kelly's a solid technician. He's quick. He's patient. He might not have a lot of power, but he's very accurate with his punches. Then he puts together a good combination. He lands his shots at a good rate. In his fight against Avanesian, Kelly had some very good moments. He was landing consistent shots and good combinations. He was having a lot of success, I thought, in that fight. He caught Avanesian in the 2nd round, I believe, with a counter shot that wobbled him and had him hurt for a little bit. Kelly, to me, is a rhythm fighter, right? He needs to find his groove and his step. If you let him dictate the pace of the fight, he'll use his footwork and slip in and slip out when he sees fit, letting his hands go at the appointed time, and he will be braggadocious in the ring, right? He likes to be confident, likes to show and let you know that when he's hitting you, right, when he's having ease, he's going to let you know. He's going to show it. Before the knockout in the 6th round against Avanesian, I had Kelly winning the fight. He was winning the rounds until he got dropped. He was more slick than Avanesian, right? He was quicker. He was faster. He was doing really well. But as the fight went on, you could see his conditioning started to fade. You can see Avanesian starting to close the gap. You could see Kelly was wearing down a little bit. Avanesian bided his time, and he kept the pressure on. And eventually, Kelly got clipped, and it was over from there. Kelly's strength is in his speed, his accuracy, and his footwork, not his power trying to bully his opponent. So the question is, can he outbox Williamson for the whole 12 rounds? Williamson is going to have to try to cut off the ring and go to the body to try to slow some of this movement down that Kelly is going to do inside the ring. He's going to try and land that right hand, but if he doesn't go in with a plan, Kelly will be countering him very early in this fight. But I'm going to go with Troy Williamson to win this fight. Josh Kelly, in my opinion, will be up early in this fight, right? He always starts out pretty hot, especially with the speed and his quickness. But I think going into the later half of the fight, Kelly will slow it down a bit. Williamson will start to close the gap and suck Kelly into fighting his fight. And the other thing is, Williamson's conditioning is generally very good. I just think from a mental standpoint, I think Williamson is a lot mentally tougher than Josh Kelly as well, too, in my opinion. Just watching their recent fights and seeing how it is, right? Being in that space, you kind of get to a point where you kind of notice certain things. And for me, I get the sense that Williamson, this is a much bigger fight for him than Kelly might be taking it. I'm not saying he's not coming in with that attitude of, I have to win this fight. I must win this fight. He's coming in thinking that, man, I have a good shot to win this fight. I plan on winning this fight. But I get the sense that Williamson is going to come in with that added, I need to win this fight. And that's a different mentality, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just the sense and the feel that I am getting. But I'm going with Williamson by stoppage in the later rounds. I'm thinking between the 10th or the 12th round. If I'm betting, I'm probably going with the over-under rounds, but I have Williamson winning by stoppage in the later rounds. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a couple ways that you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support via donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly appreciated. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my social media handles on screen as well. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.